First at 4, a verdict still has not been reached in one of Ohio's biggest public corruption cases.
Well, today there's a new issue inside the jury room that forced the judge to step in now. Let's go to Amaya Ward. She's in the newsroom. She's been following this trial and wondering what happened inside court today. What do you know, Amaya?
Hi, Christy. Hi, Jay. Jurors have been now deliberating for days in the first energy corruption trial, and today the judge had to pause things after materials that shouldn't have been made their way inside the jury room did and were seen. Jurors are deciding whether former First Energy executives Chuck Jones and Michael Dowling took part in a massive bribery scheme tied to Ohio's House Bill 6, a $1 billion bailout for nuclear plants. Prosecutors say more than $60 million was funneled through a dark money operation, including a $4 million payment to a top state regulator. The defense argues that payment was legal and not a bribe. After weeks of testimony, the jury has now spent several days deliberating, even signaling at one point they may be struggling to reach an agreement. Today, those deliberations were briefly interrupted.
A couple of exhibits inadvertently made it into the jury room in that manila envelope that you guys looked for the list of exhibits in this morning.
The judge questioned jurors individually to determine whether those documents impacted their deliberations. So far, there's no indication the case has been compromised. We'll have more from today's courtroom coming up next at 5. Christy.
All right, Amaya, appreciate the information. Thank you.